Hi everyone, this is a pretty rudimentary approach and video demonstrating the usage of the Medipics 2.0 version. Thank you to those who are testing for us. This sign-in is going to be the same login you'll use when you're on the Firebase Medipics website to log in with your credentials. So we're just going to log in here and just remember that these are the credentials you'll use when you get on Firebase. So log in, of course, we have a database of patients, but for those TrackNet users, we have an option to add patients, pull the demographics out of the cloud using the TrackNet database for the specific physician. So his own patients will be there. So if we come here and we have a few test patients and type in test, hit search, this is actually hitting our TrackNet database and it's pulling test patients out that we have used in the past for TrackNet. Now you can see at the top there are two patients that we can add with different very large unique identifier numbers, and then patients at the bottom which we've already used within the application that have been added. So we'll just use one of the ones at the top. As you can see, those numbers would be very difficult to add, and that's why it's great to have the application do this work for us. So I'm going to add the second one there. And now that patient is added, as you can see, and I'll scroll down to those test patients. Okay, and that patient had a date of birth of 1/1/2001 and a very, very large unique identification number. That's why the application is so wise, because it pulls the demographics for you or your staff right into the application, adds this demographic to the photo image to make it legal, and keeps you or the physician or your assistant from having to do it. So now you select this person, and as you can see, the account information and date of birth is at the top. Select the icon at the bottom to shoot the image, and now you have the native option to shoot a picture. So we'll just do some basic photos. Obviously this is a foot because I'm a podiatrist. As you can see, we'll just take a picture and do some pointing. So we use this photo and we select it at the bottom right. Now you can type on the image. So we can take arrows. Let's say, for instance, we want to point to a lesion. Obviously this is the tibia, but let's say on the skin of the patient we might have a melanoma or suspect. Tap the icon, move it to wherever you'd like. It's a little bit better there. And then hit save. Now at the top of the image in the enter title, you need to put something here too in order to save. And this is something that we can move past in the future where you don't have to save something, but let's say you're shooting 3 or 4 images of the same thing. You might want to add melanoma. Left ankle. And then you can label all your images the same so that this group of images actually has this header, and then hit save. So now that image is saved in there. Now you can adjust this image, and as you can see at the bottom, the demographics are in the image already, and the text that we added, suspect melanoma, were also included off to the side, as well as an arrow which could point directly to something or aspect of a lesion that you're looking at. Now this image is made medical legal by the fact that it has the demo of the patient at the bottom, also the time and date stamp, the title, etc., etc. So there's options with this image. You can actually, forward it to another patient through email or a message if you'd like. You can share images with your colleagues if necessary. And once you're done, you can hit the X at the top left, and that is saved in this patient's small database associated only Medipics application, not in your own photo camera roll on your iOS device or Android, which is. You can go back from here, and I just want to show you how we organize other images. Some of these other tests, for instance. In my own image, I'm Gabriel. So I'm going to look up Gabriel, and then I can search for me. And as you can see off to the right there, other images that we've just played with are categorized by first image, first visit, second visit, third visit. And it's very logical in the way that it organizes images for you, so you know if you're tracking perhaps wound care or post-op, and changes associated with your surgical intervention that they're going to organize by first, second, third, fourth visit, et cetera, et cetera. Now we'll move on to the way that the Firebase Medipics image